the tension, the excitement, the electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It should be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. There's been a lot of chatter over the last 24 hours on social media about this one, and it is time. We're underway. Just misses. Feeds the puck to Yasik. And he feeds it down to Atkinson. On the attack along the boards. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Shuts him down. And he takes the feed. Feed to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Here's a shot. Great reflexes, another save.
What I love about this sequence of saves is knowing where the puck is, and his awareness is outstanding. He finds it, he makes the save, not once, not twice, multiple times.
Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Here's a shot. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, they started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in. Well, this is just a fantastic shot, knowing exactly where to put that puck low blocker side. Every goaltender's going to tell you it's one of the most difficult ones to stop.
TPS has got to be pleased with the way they've started tonight. Look at this, already the first goal of the game, and just trying to take that crowd out of it.
Well, yeah, and that's exactly what they've done, and that would have been the message from the coach earlier today, James, because you want to make sure that you set the tone, you control the pace of play, and you find a way to get on the board first.
ILVES got a hold of the puck now. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here's the pass. And he makes a save there. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. TPS is holding a noticeable edge in the shot department here in the first, and they lead as a result. Turku's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And that goes off a body. Look out, here they come on the attack. Slides it across. Denied by the goaltender. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Shot! And he makes the save, and that had some hot sauce on that one. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. TPS has got a hold of the puck. Pass stolen in the open ice. TPS has got possession here in the neutral zone. Slides the cross-ice pass. Along the wing, up the neutral zone. They fight for it along the boards. And a quick little stick lift and comes up with a turnover. TPS has got the puck. Moves the puck. Unable to reach that one. And some good footwork to kick it away. ILVES got the puck in their own end. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by McAniemi. And he takes the feed. Good hit to bump him off the puck. With the stop. From the back of the cage with the puck. Inside the offensive zone, takes the pass from along the boards. What save as that was deflected in front. In the final moments of this period, Turku's up 1-0. Edmonds gained possession, and this great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Slides the puck over. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. ILVES looking to break out of their own end. Oh, look at this chance. In the books, let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. And with that, the clock is ticking here on period number 2. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Compares had a rough start and really put themselves in some bad spots to start the game, James. And as a result, they turned over the puck. They haven't managed it. I'm telling you, their coach is not going to be happy.
Passes it over. Here's a short pass to Atkinson. Takes it into the slot. Denies him. He scores! Off the defender and into the net.
This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing. Because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Changed the complexion of this game. Look at this. We're all evened up here in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, and to do it at the beginning of the second is key. You really want to dictate pace and send a direct message to your opponent, and they do that with that goal.
Takes the pass. Lets it go. Turned aside with the glove by McAnamy. Hikarinen's taking it from his own end. Hard hit frees up the puck. ILVES got a hold of it against the wall. Yes, it's got the puck along the wing. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. And he rings the post.
Offensive opportunities, and they don't happen all the time, especially in a tie game, and an opportunity to cash in right there, and it just goes off the pipe and out.
ILVES got the puck along the wall. And they come up with possession off that battle. Taken along the wall by Koivu. Puck grab by Soderlund. Puts it off the post. Moves it around along the half wall. Puts it on net. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Forces the turnover. From the boards, he takes that pass. ILVES got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Shot! And he easily stops that one. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. TPS has got it against the boards. Hikarinen's got it along the wing. And that's taken by the defense. Tampere's looking to break out. ILVES got the puck along the boards. With possession along the wall. Takes a shot. He scores! Oh, who needs the ice cream cake when you sneak on your own birthday?
Yeah, it would have been seafood for me, but I certainly know that if my grandparents were in the building, it would have been $10 when I was a kid. James, the goaltender's going to take a hard shot here. I thought he got square to the shooter, but unfortunately a little bit leaky as this one winds up in the back of the net. James, they've got to continue to attack the net, ski downhill, and not be afraid to get to the paint.
Intercepts it at center. Moves it to Scarfo. Sends a pass over. Here's a chance. Misses over the net.
The So there'll be some frustration with that one. You got to love that he got to some prime-time real estate, so did the work and effort to get there. Man, you got to hit the net when you're in that tight.
Dumps it in. Turku's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Strong use of the body. Sends it in front. And a move pass. And scores. What an opportunity and delivers.
Well, I think they're hearing footsteps out there, James. I mean, you look up and you see him barreling down on you. You know the physicality and how engaged he is with using his body. And he does exactly that. Separates body from puck. And then is creative enough to make a play for that goal. I'd be running.
Tampere's now gone up by 2 here in the late going to the second. And this is a nice place to be here, Cheryl.
It's exactly where they want to be, and they won't want to sit back. They want to continue to push right through to the end of the period. They've got that nice, healthy cushion. They don't want to give it away.
And that's a smart heads-up play by Hinman. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Here we go. 3rd period is officially underway. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
TPS has got to be better in the 3rd period, no question about it. They've got to be more aggressive on the puck, and they've got to attack the lanes when they get the opportunity. They've had very few shots on net, and they're fortunate this is a close game. If they want to get back in it, they've got to get into the offensive zone. They've got to get net front presence, and they have to shoot at all costs.
Near the point. He's off. Oh, fantastic save. Lightning quick reflexes. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here.
Atkinson stick snaps, and he's off to the bench to get a new one. Gets back into the play quickly.
And offside. We'll get a reset here.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. ILVES got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Moves it in front! Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Yelsik's into the offensive zone now on the attack. TPS has got a hold of it along the wall. ILVES got possession here in the offensive zone. Grabs the puck in the corner. Quick feed to Pikkarainen. Moves it to Koivu. Feeds it over. Puck picked up by Bortuzzo. ILVES got it in their own zone. Sends it in deep. Handles the puck. TPS has got it along the wall. Sends it across with the stop.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly. Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping ball.
Kill of the night for this team, and they won't let that rock their confidence. We know their penalty kill unit is ranked toward the bottom of the league. It's something they've been actively working on to improve. So let's see if any of their improvements show up tonight.
Great stretch passes and connects. Shot, and
threat.
That's broken up in the neutral zone. With the steal. Tampere's got a hold of it along the wall. Sends the pass over. Takes the puck. Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Moves the pass in front. He scores! What a play!
I love having a look at this again on a replay, James, because this is the initial contact that leads to the turnover. Coaches with eyes for detail really recognize that this is where the play started. He's not going to get assists for this, but he initiates this whole play.
ILVES been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
And that's somehow stayed out of the net. Takes the feed from the left side. Tampere's on the attack. Quick shot. Fearless. Totally fearless on the block. Koivu's got it along the wing. Here's a chance to the middle. Misses the net. Turku's gained possession along the boards. From the point, looks to make something happen. Stopped by the goaltender. Looks to get the puck over to Kucherik. Tampere's got it in their own zone. Puck picked up in the open ice. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. And he was ready for that one. Quick pass to Hedman. Big time stop there.
What a sequence. I mean, he's been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out. And now it's to Jacek. Takes the feed. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. From point blank, it's in the back of the net. He scores!
Man, does he ever make it look easy? The way he separates himself from the coverage. I mean, look at the explosiveness. When he just takes off, that's quickness. Speed is a different thing. All of a sudden, he's able to get on track, beat everyone, and take it to the net. I mean, this guy's got some wheels.
Tampere's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Turku's got control of it now from their own end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this place recognize a hard-earned victory. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. Well, I think it's safe to say after this one, they are on a losing skid right now.
Yeah, they really are, and they're so frustrated. You can sense it. I mean, for stretches within the game, you thought like they were going to make it happen, and then just some costly mistakes, turnovers, not managing the puck in key areas, and it winds up in the back of their net. They're going to have to find a way to really gravitate towards something positive here, James, and try and get out of their own heads.
And that'll do it from this one here tonight for all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Good night.